Hello, my darlings, and welcome to this timeless reading. Whenever you found it is just perfect. I am so glad you're here, spending this time with me. My readings are pretty straightforward. I pull cards and channel the messages that come through. I never know what they're going to be about. So, with that being said, let's find out, right? This deck has been looking at me, saying, "Come on, let's go." So, Spirit, what do they need to know today? What are the messages? Hope everyone is doing great. Oof. Let's see. What are we picking up? I feel like it's going to be about relationships. I don't know, but we're going to find out. Ooh. There's two cards that fell out. Let's see. Fill your cup. This one was in reverse. Look how pretty this card is. Wow. It's the first time I see this card from this deck. Card number 32. There's a little hummingbird. But since it was in reverse, I'm going to read it that way, meaning currently you are not attending to your own cup, so to speak. You're not attending to your own needs and emotions. You're not nurturing your own being physically, emotionally, spiritually. You feel maybe a bit spread thin. You're focused on something else. It just feels a little bit imbalanced when I'm checking in with the energies. Some of you not even aware that the way you're feeling is due to that. I hear neglect, but neglect seems like such a strong word. But basically, not attending to your own needs and not tuning into what you need and overriding that with something else. And so, because your focus is elsewhere, you're not even noticing maybe that for some early signs of burnout, and for some it's already been more on the empty. Right, you're running on empty. Gosh, I just love how pretty this card is. I do feel there's just a little bit instability emotionally too, because when we drain, it's really hard to maintain more of the even kind of approach where you not become overreactive and you're able to take things as what they are and don't give it more meaning that needs to be. Is there anything else? The invitation is to focus on the moment. Literally like pause, put the phone away and ask, what would you like right now? What feels good? What would you want to do? And allow yourself a couple hours, 10 minutes, whatever that you can for yourself. But it has to be like more in a quiet space so you can hear yourself and your needs, and just slow down enough to understand what is that your body needs, what is that your mind needs, what is that your emotions. Seems like there's like overflow those emotions, but not, in the most positive way, so to speak. So the invitation here is definitely address your own needs, okay? And the second card came out. Ooh, look at that. Message from the third eye. Eye. Number 10. That is like totally just got me crying. I don't know why. So the energies that are coming through are really emotional, very emotional. My eyes just teared up just looking at the card. What is the message, Spirit? I feel that there's this nagging feeling that you've been trying to ignore. In a way, it's kind of there, persistent, but for whatever reason, maybe you're not wanting to address it. And it might be start to get even more loud for you, because it needs attention. It needs your focus on it. Resolution or listening and seeing what is that needs to be changed or addressed within you, so then the outer circumstances can also change for the better. Interesting. Let's do this one, right? All right. What else do they need to know? What kind of messages? They're not listening. Spirit, what would be the most beneficial for them to know right now? Either how to fill their cup, or what the other message may be that they are aware of, maybe, but not allowing it to fully be seen and addressed. This is the deck that is called, what is it called? Ask Your Guides. So I was asking those questions. Oh, look at this. Growth, card number 24. There's a teacher guides on this one. See, this girl is grabbing this little light thread going up into this, towards the sun, different planets around. So it seems like it's a season for you. I think it's not. I was going to say it's the season of your growth, but I feel like we're constantly growing, just different speeds. But I feel like how she's yearning for something, for that. Almost like like it has a thread here, but I'm trying to feel like what's that word that wants to come out in a relation to this image. Like she is yearning for something, for that maybe spiritual wisdom, for the change. Almost like the feeling I get also is it's like a tube of life, like a life force going in. She is, you know how people who are in the hospitals have those feeding tubes in them to sustain their life? That's how I feel she is, but on a spiritual level, which then affects everything else, the emotional, the physical, the mental. It's like she needs that feeding tube, so to speak, to rebalance, and maybe that's what she needs to fill her own cup. There's a feeling of being lost a bit and looking for things and not able to find it, or not believing you can find it, and so you just get busy with life. And even though you do the same thing every day, it is not what you want. It's not what, there's like this desire, like the need even for something to fill you up, to fill your cup up, but you're not finding it yet. And maybe it's because you're not listening to what message is trying to come through for you. If you could spend some time meditating, journaling, being out in the nature, sitting and, just asking first that question, what do you need to know to fill your own cup, to connect with yourself and the life force in a better way? And then sit and just allow to see if the answers come through for you to answer that questions. That was an interesting message. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yeah, I want to pull another card for you guys. Which deck? So today is a little bit different energies. I don't know. I'm not very decisive. Like sometimes you just know when I reach for the deck, or the deck speaks to me, or it's like, no, not that one. Today kind of quieter energies, so we'll see. What else do they need to know, Spirit? about what's going on with that situation for them. But what truly matters in their lives? To nurture yourself. That's too many cards. Give me one. Oh, shoot. Did you see that? I don't know if it was on camera, but there's two of them just flew out and hit my incense stick. Okay. The Mystic Rose. We just recently had that one. Compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, grace. She wanted to come out to remind you of those energies. Compassion to yourself, devotion to yourself, humility, humanity, grace. Take care of yourself so that you can shine your light towards the world and others that are surround you. That's just very simple thing that most of you are probably aware of anyways. But more we tend to our own energies, clear them, stabilize them, surround ourselves with love and care for ourselves, the more we vibrate those energies around us and touch other lives in a very beneficial ways. We cannot really show compassion if ourselves are very drained and our cups are not full, right? So she came out and open. Say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. Again, like this message of trusting been coming through in readings, but also like for me too. I have my card on my desk here. I'll show it to you right now. It's a beautiful unicorn or Pegasus with the message of trust, which is hard for us. I think like it's hard to trust blindly like that, especially when our reality just shows so many messed up things. But it says expand through the extremes and trust your life. I feel like that completes the message. That nothing really to add to it. It's quite pretty straightforward, to be honest. It's very kind of like slow moving energies too, just calm and low. Maybe what I'm feeling for you is that your own energy is low, and that's, you know, why this card wants to connect and like give me that tube of life so that you can nourish yourself and fill your cup up and open up then to life more through showing yourself more of that compassion and love and grace. As always, like this, the wisdom is very simple, right? I think us as humans, we want to complicate things to make it feel as something more special, but love is love. Gotta love yourself. Gotta take care of yourself so then you can share your gifts, share your love, share your light with another, as we all one and all. Well, thank you so much for tuning in for this message. I hope you find it helpful. Good reminders here for myself as well. Like or comment, that does help a lot. I appreciate you being here. Take care of yourself.